Module 3, Product Development. So we have already finished two modules. So the third one is the product development. So let us see what is meant by product development. So you know what is product now. Now the development typically refers to all the activities involved in developing a product or service. So that is from the beginning, that is the conceptual stage, to its introduction to the market. So from its starting of the product as a conceptual design to the introducing that product into the market. So whatever the processes are involved, that comes under the product development. So product development, it may involve the modification of the existing product. So like the minor changes may be there in the design, or for the purpose of improving technical capabilities or reducing the weight, ease of use, minimizing the cost. So anyways, all the based on the customer satisfaction, you need to change the product or modify it. So all these things comes under the product development. So therefore the product development can be defined as the creation, innovation, utility enhancement, or continuous improvement of the pre-designed features like design, service, etc. of an existing product. So this is called as product development. So let us go through the different stages of this product development and the concepts that are been related to the product development. So next is NPD, that is new product development. So what is meant by new product development? So the name itself says developing a new product which is a completely new into the market. So you may bring that new product by just replacing the old product completely, or after you've go through the customer requirements, you may start a new product, and or the old product only you may make it a new one, the modified one, and you call it as a new product. So this is all to meet the requirements of the customers. So new product development requires an understanding of customer needs and wants, the competitive environment, and the nature of the market, cost, time, and quality. So these are the primary variables that drive customer needs. Aiming at these three variables, companies developed continuous practices and strategies to better satisfy customer requirements and to increase their own market share by a regular development of new products. Reasons or need for the new product development. So there are several reasons why the new product is needed. So it is marked as an innovation, or it seems to be necessary due to the number of factors. So let us see what are those factors. Changes in the market. So today's consumer market is more dynamic so compared to the past. So it keeps on changing each and every moment. So the varied customers are also present. So in order to meet these increased literacy rate, globalized market, heavy competition, and the availability of number of substitute products have forced companies to innovate new products. So this is about the change in market. Next is change in technology. So you may see there are a lot of technologies that comes into market. So example, you might have seen the desktops are now been replaced by the laptops, as well as the different kinds of monitors, maybe the touchscreen monitors, and further even the CPU comes along the monitor itself now. So these are all the change in the technology. It's very simple. Then increase in competition. The competition also, if somebody makes one product and the other person makes the same product into a modified form, so due to the competition. Then diversification of risk. So every product will inevitably carry some risk of failure. The product may not be capable to match with market needs and wants. A company develops new products just to diversify risks. Thus the need for continuous innovation arises because older products are thrown out of market. So there are risks also in the product. So if any product comes into market, maybe a use and throw pen example. So if you make it, if the person he may use it at the first time, but the second time he thinks, so instead of buying these use and throw pens and all, I may buy a good quality pen where I can replace the refills again and again. So he will think. So if he buys a pen of 10 rupees every time, so 10 times if you buy 10 tens 100. Instead of that, if you buy a pen of 50 rupees which can be replaced with the 5 rupees refill example. So that would cost him always the 5 rupees every time. So he 10 5 is 50. So and it will be the body of the pen will be permanent. So this is the way how the risks are been carried out, and they are been studied and troubleshooted. So reputation and goodwill. To create image and reputation as an innovative and dynamic company, new products are developed. A company developing new products periodically has more reputation and can attract consumers easily. So now we have seen many components into the market. So some companies are famous only because of their innovation. So they make one product and they try to improve it one by one. So they add some features one by one, so that the consumer who has bought a particular product, maybe even he has bought it for the first time, the second time he may buy the same product with the new features. So he will say, no, it has come into a new feature now from the same company. So the company is admired and he will follow that company. And he will follow that company for a new product always. So that is the reputation and goodwill. Utilization of excess capacity. Excess capacity may be in form of production capacity or human skills. To utilize maximum plant and material capacity, a company may opt for developing a new product. Seasonal fluctuations. So seasonal fluctuation is also one of the reason. So maybe the rainy season has come. Raincoats are used. Now it's a time of a pandemic disease. So during this time, maybe the raincoats with a mask can be used effectively. So the PPE kits are there now. So like this, during every season there will be fluctuation and the demand for the market. During the festivals there will be different one. Maybe this year the Diwali may be replaced by the Indian products only, boycotting China products. So the need for producing a new and innovative kind of Indian pottery, that is the mud made or the sand made items, will be much this year. So this is how the seasonal fluctuation takes place. Growth and development. So when it is not possible to accelerate growth rate by the existing products, a company prefers to develop new products to expand its market, maximize sales and earn more profits. So next is what are the benefits of NPD? That is the new product development. What are the benefits? It will help to stay in tune with changing customers' needs and wants. It will help to retain customers and attract new customers, thereby staying ahead in the competitive market. Customers' requirements are met effectively and efficiently, thereby providing a sense of satisfaction to the customers. This in turn enhances company's reputation. Maximize sales and earn more profits, thereby enhancing the growth rate of the goodwill of the company. The growth of business extends to global market scenario. So ability to target new markets and increase market share. New products create new revenues, which in turn can be used to research new ideas and products, thereby creating a culture of innovation in the company.